Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing good today. Man, I remember when I first started playing this game, the T-67 used to be in the tech tree line for the Hellcat. This was the tank before the Hellcat. And man, this was a fun tank. And it still is. I love this thing. And they're about to nerf it again. Unfortunately, it's not going to be, I'm not really sure what they're going to do to it because they nerfed the speed of this thing the last time they did this. And so just feeling a little bit nostalgic. I mean, like I said, I've been sitting on this game here for quite a while. I just never was really overly thrilled with the outcome of the game. But this is one of those games like I've been talking about where if you know any team, they get ahead a couple tanks and they stop playing smartly, they play like a bunch of buffoons, and the next thing you know, you've lost. You just kind of sitting there scratching your head like, how'd that happen? Well, this is an example of that. You know, play to win, play smartly all the way to the end of the game. Like, you know, like if you got the ball and you're running to the end zone, man, sprint all the way to the end, you know, and hopefully you'll achieve the result you're chasing. So anyway, y'all, it's Friday. Let's sprint to the day and have a good weekend. And thank you so much for watching. Let's get to it, y'all. So my team is going to spawn on the west side of the Westfield map. And this is a tier 4 through 6 match. And I'm tier 5, so I'm mid-tier. And I'm in the T-67, which is a beast of a tank. I remember, like I said, this tank was in the tech tree for the Hellcat when I was going up the line. And now it's a collector tank. They pulled it out, and they've nerfed this thing at least, well, I know they've nerfed it at least once since I've been playing, and they're about to nerf it again, which is unfortunate. I have no idea what they're going to do. I know they slowed it down. They kind of decreased the traverse speeds last time. Who knows? They're probably going to nerf the damage. Who can tell? I guess they've been having too many great games, which, I get it, you know. I guess they figured the tank's over OP. Anyway, this is a classic, you know, TD perch right here. My expectation is that there's going to be some heavies popping up over the top of that bridge like a whack-a-mole. I guess in my mind that's what I'm thinking, but there's no heavies. So it's like, what am I doing over here? RT T-78 and the PZ-3J have already swung around the corner. There's nobody there, but they're going to spot the Wolverine here in just a second. So I finally decided it's time for me to move, man. I'm not accomplishing anything over here. There's nothing to shoot at. And that's a classic time, you know, when you're a TD player. If you don't have nothing to shoot at, it's probably need to start considering, you know, finding a different location. That's not, you can't always, you know, sometimes you need to stay still, you know, but at least at this point in the game, I figured I'm going to make a move on this dude. I'm just going to go right straight. I'm going to go straight at this dude. Why not? He's over here working over our T-78. And I figured I'm going to at least come over and try to help him out. He's not even looking my way. I take him out. He's my first kill. So it's beautiful. And I already know that I have to get out of here. There's 3 Arties in this game. And you see what I mean? The leaf blower's doing what leaf blowers do. And that's wrecking your day. And man, I cannot wait till this update 18 comes out and it does away with this 3 Artie scenario where you got 3 Artie per team. In my opinion, that's just way too much. And I was talking with Poss and Marksman the other day. He said back in the day, you used to have up to 5 Artie per team. I mean, I can't even imagine what that was like. It was just like a shit show of nothing but Artie shells flying everywhere, and you're just kind of like running away from Artie the whole damn game. And it's kind of the way it is with 3, you know. You get 3 of them focused on one target, man. Forget about it. Yeah, it just ruins the game. It's kind of like having 2 or 3. You know, imagine having 2 EBRs running around on an enemy team. I know you've seen it. I've seen it. It's just ridiculous, and it just ruins the game. So, I mean, I get people want to play Artie, but man, don't put 3 of them in one game. So apparently that's not going to be a thing anymore. So enough about that. So You know, I decided I'm not going to push around on that side because I know the enemy team. They're all down in the valley. They're over on the other side. They're protecting their base. I figured I'd go down here and get in this little. There's a great little TD spot that you can go get into, and I'm about to climb into it here in just a second. I'm just going to be directly in front of me in this bush, right up there. You'll see it in just a second. There's the A-20. They're one of their light tanks, and I'm waiting to get aimed in, lead him a little bit. I managed to hit him for 117 damage. And my teammates are just working that dude over, getting a little bit of assist damage, which is beautiful. Unfortunately, our Easy-8's getting worked over by the enemy team. He's kind of caught in that little corner over there. There's not really a whole lot I can do for him. And there's the Chinu. Looks like he's sitting up on that hill at the corner. Great spot, but he's getting nailed. They're already just going to wear these dudes out. They're already in cover. There's the WZ. He's behind a building. I don't have a shot on him. As you can see, we're down by 3 tanks, man, and 3 tank deficit is usually pretty tough to come back from. I mean, it's not impossible, but you've seen it. It's pretty hard to get back from that. This goes back to what I've been talking about, where people stop playing the game smartly. They just figure, okay, these guys are a bunch of clowns. They're going to give up. You know, it's going to be an easy game. I would say to you, be wary of those scenarios. And now that you'll see it play out, don't stop playing the game. Don't stop playing the game the way you normally would. Obviously, it depends on the type of tank you're in. Running around in the open in a T-67 or, M8A1 usually doesn't end up. Usually, you don't get the results you're looking for. And there's the enemy T-78 Tier 6 premium TD. It's got like with the body of a Chaffee and a turret of like a Hellcat. A little sawed-off gun, but still, it's a pretty good little tank, man. I had some decent games in it. He manages to go dark, and there's the VK, and I start taking shots on him. Missed the first one like a muppet. Hit him the second time for 127 in the rear. Teammates are giving him the business, and that's it, man. He's going back to the garage, and here comes the Firefly, low health, out in the open, screaming down the hill, and he's dead. And there's the M4A1. I start working this dude over, and he's backing up. If he'd just gone forward, man, he could have used his mobility to get away from me. At least made it harder to hit me. So don't back up when you're trying to escape a situation like this. Go forward and use your speed. You don't have a chance like that. So, and there's one of the enemy arties. Looks like the tier 4 arty. I don't have a shot on him. He's back down behind that hill. Looks like our teammates are working him over. So one of my the teammate in the T-78 he's gotten himself into a pretty good position up there, and he's spotting. I'm assuming he's got Binox camo net. And I'm pulling up just to see if I can help spot him. We're down by 2, so that was a major turnaround. And I managed to get spotted by their PZ3, 3J. I gotta go, because if there's a TD over here, they still have 3 TDs left. They're gonna light me up. And you can see somebody's taking a shot on me and they missed. And I'm juking and jiving, trying to stay a hard target, I figured by now I've probably gone dark, because this T-67's got some wicked good camo. Pull up on this little hill, pull back into my first position, and I'm kind of thinking, it's like, man, that PZ, he's gonna come down the bottom of this ridge, he's gonna sneak up right here, and I figured he was gonna sneak up and just beat me to death. So I'm kind of thinking, dealing with a little indecision. Should I move? Or you can see the trace around from there already. I know he's right over there. But in my mind, I'm thinking, man, I need to move. This dude's going to come up. He's either going to come up behind me, right there, or he's gonna sneak up, come up the hill and sneak up on me. So I figured out I'm gonna go over here and cross over and try to get a different angle, and at least be in an unexpected position. Um, that's kind of what was going through my head. I know it looks like a excuse me, looks like I'm running away, but that was kind of what I was thinking in my mind. I'm gonna go over here and see if I can catch him. Either A, he's gonna go over my base, or he's gonna try to climb up there and hit me from behind, or whatever. So I get over here, man, and I drop the camo net, and now I'm invisible. And sure enough, there he is. He was probably expecting me to be right there, and I was about 20 seconds ago, and I managed to take him out. And that's my what is that? He's my 5th kill of this game, and now we're down by 1. And they're probably like, what? They're probably thinking, now, what the heck just happened? And how did we go from being up by 4 to only up by 1 now? And like I've been saying, man, if they'd all come together as a team, if they're like, okay, guys, somebody would took charge and said, look, we're going to go on 3. Everybody get down in this position here and this position here, and we're all going to attack at the same time. They'd have won the game easily. They'd have easily won the game. But it is what it is. They come 1 at a time or 2 at a time, bringing a Firefly with his low health, trying to cruise down a hill, man, and wide open. If he'd have used his gun, man, because of the Firefly, man, and our leaf blower saying, let him come here, and I'm going to respond but the Firefly, in case you didn't know, man, that thing is basically like a turreted British TD. With the gun it has, and you can put a binox and camo net on that stinking thing, and it basically becomes a TD, and it becomes like another Achilles. And that's kind of the way I've been playing it, and that thing is phenomenal. What a great little tank. Highly recommend you pick that up too. And there's T-78. As you can see, he's pretty beat up, and now he's going back to the garage. It looks like our T-78 managed to take him out, which is a beautiful thing. Guess what? Now we're tied up. We somehow managed to claw our way back from a 4-tank deficit. It's not that we did anything special. It's just they pretty much gave it to us. They didn't even make it hard. I guess, you see what I'm saying? It's at this point in the game I'm kind of contemplating what we're going to do. Got 4.5 minutes left, which isn't a whole lot of time. And I figured as a team we're going to sit here and wait for them. But the more I thought about it, it's like the cats that are still alive are probably decent players, and they're probably not going to try to want to push into it. They sit here and watched half of their team get vaporized pushing this ridge. I didn't figure they were going to be itching to come here. The T-78, he's going to go ahead and start making a play back towards their base, back to the area where he's already come and went. And I'm just kind of like dealing with them, sitting here and dealing with some indecision. What am I going to do? Even though I don't think they're going to push down, but you just don't ever know. I figured that maybe they might have one last person that might want to try it. And I figured I'd sit here and see if I could wait them out, because that's back to being a TD, man. You got to be patient and just let it play out if you can stand it. There is a point in time when it's time to go, but all I can tell you all is just a gut instinct, Approaching the 3.5 minute, just past 3.5 minute mark, and I imagine knock a tree down like a complete buffoon. If the Arty had been looking my way, they'd be pumping shells into that location right now. So I'm pulling up again, just seeing if I can spot anybody, and I don't spot anybody. And as far as I know, my sixth sense has it going off, so I hadn't been spotted yet. Man, like I said, I've got a pretty good crew in this tank, man. Like I said, I've used a bunch of crew books and books from Battle Pass seasons to get my crew up pretty good. So they got pretty much all the vision stuff done. All the vision work, all the camo stuff is done. This is a pretty cracking good crew. So I'm not patting myself on the back or bragging or anything like that. I'm just letting you know I got a pretty decent crew, so that's probably why I can get away with some of the things I'm getting away with. Pulling back in this thing, let my camo net engage, let my binocs engage, see if I can, because that binocs will cut through people's camo values, you know. No, I don't have commander's vision system. That's a whole nother animal right there. I can eat through the foliage with the, the camo. Now it's 2-minute mark. 2-minute warning just went off. I know the Artie's over here directly in front of me. And sure enough, there's the bishop. I pull into cover, try to get Artie safe. Man, that thing's got a cracking good gun. And a decent rate of fire. Maybe not so much, not as awesome as the leaf blower, but still it's pretty good. Leaf blower, man, can perma-track you. The only way you typically get away from leaf blowers, you carry two repair kits, and then you stand a chance. Other than that, if he hits you without a repair kit, you're dead. He's gonna just perma-track you, and you'll be done. I hit the bishop. I'll hit him one more time. He's going back to the garage, and boom. Man, their leaf blower, man. This dude hit me like he knew my zip code. What a great shot, dude. This Kaboo guy, man. That was a monumental shot. That one shot pretty much sealed the deal of this game, at least in my humble opinion. He sealed the outcome of this game with one shot. So, like I said, every one of them is important. So. Yeah, that's kind of disappointing, but it is what it is, you know. It's World of Tanks. The T-78, man, he's having a cracking good game. He just got smashed in the face, and he took out the leaf blower finally. So now it's down to the WZ. There's only less than 29 seconds now. The T-78 just doesn't have enough get up and go to get to where he needs to go to. And that's into those bush lines, to spot the WZ. And the WZ, man, he's had a great game too. I'm not taking nothing away from him because he played a great game. He's still alive, the last man standing on his team. He played the game like a boss. So, and I commented, hey, good game, guys, no matter the outcome. Yeah, I sure really would have wished it would have been a win. But it is what it is. We somehow managed to hold on and snatch we snatched a draw from the jaws of defeat, which is more or less a defeat. That's the way it's treated in World of Tanks. So, I got first class mastery badge, bruiser, fire for effect, in Top Gun. Let's see, I did 2,286 damage. I did 866 assist damage for a combined 3,152, and that's quite a bit for a T-67. Which, yeah, and that's I killed the Wolverine, the VK, the Firefly, the M4A1, and the PZ3J, and then the Bishop. So. It was a pretty good game for me. It's just a heartbreaking outcome. We almost pulled it off. We almost pulled the victory out of the jaws of defeat. But, it is what it is. This World of Tanks. And anyway, y'all, I hope you enjoyed it. And it wasn't complete garbage due to me. Any part of this, because it was all me. Please consider leaving a comment. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it. It's your first time here and you like what you see. Please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified every time I put a video out. I'm trying to put out one at least once a week. And if you have a great game, a game you're proud of, and you want to have it showed off, and so people can see it, and you can come back and watch it anytime you want to. In the description, the game description, there is an email address. You can send the replay there, or leave a comment, and I'll get back with you. And if you, like I said, if you're proud of it, send it in. I'll post it up and get your game featured. So anyway, y'all, I hope that y'all have a great weekend. Y'all take care, and we'll catch you again on Monday. Thanks for watching. Bye.